Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this tech tutorial video, we're going to show you how you can access, enable and use the burn down chart and report for your projects and Scrum boards on Jira. So let us dive right into it. Alright guys, so in the first step, head over to Jira, for example, via Google search. And after that, here inside your Atlassian account, hover your mouse over Jira, click into it instead of Trello, of course, or any other Atlassian applications. And here to the right, select your Jira site. So it is actually very simple, guys. Head over to your project. Let me go with that Kanban here. And after that, you will see that reports view here at the top inside that navigation bar along views like list, board, backlog, and so on and so forth. However, if you don't see it, guys, it may be necessary to enable the reports view first. To do that, click into that plus button here and select reports from that list and confirm by clicking into add to navigation. If you still don't see it, guys, you may, or it may be necessary to enable it in general for your project. To do that, access your project settings by clicking into these three dots here, click into project settings. And inside your project settings, what you want to do next is simply switch from details here to the left to features, scroll down till you get to the reports feature, and there you go, simply toggle it on here to the right. So once that's done, head back to your reports view and select the burn down report. As you can see, guys, the sprint burn down chart or report can be applied to Kanban projects, but only to Scrum boards, because Scrum boards feature also sprints. So let me head over to a Scrum board for demonstration purposes, that one here. And if I click into reports here, I will be given the opportunity to create a sprint burn down chart to track, for example, the progress of your sprint through a chart and through that report. So click into it. All right, so that's the burn down chart for this sprint here. For example, you can navigate through your sprints by clicking into that drop-down menu, choose sprint 1, sprint 4, and so on and so forth. You will see the date for the given sprint below, like for example from September 21st to October 5th, and so on and so forth. That red line here resembles the remaining work, and that gray line here, the guideline. You may also customize your estimation field, for example, switch from story points to work item count or to the time, and so on and so forth. Now, as you can see, my graph here is currently empty because I haven't added any work items to my sprints yet. So let me switch back to sprint number 1 and add a couple of work items to it to show you how it would look like here in that chart. So let me head back to my Scrum board and here switch to the backlog view, just like that, to see the overview of all sprints. After that, select your sprint, which one was it? Sprint 4? Was it sprint 4? So you will need to start the sprint by clicking into this button, but you can't do that unless you have added a couple of work items to the sprint. So click into create here, and after that select your work item type like task, bug, story, and so on and so forth. Let me go with story, describe it here to the right, give it a title or a summary, and after that click into create here to the right to create it. Alternatively, you may also set a due date. So let me go with the due date. Today is September 22nd, so let us give it a week, 29th of September. You may assign someone, for example, let me go with myself, and that's it. Click into create here, or alternatively press enter. Let me add also a second task just for comparison. Select the work item type. Let me go with a task at this time, give it a name here to the right. Set a due date, assign a co-worker of yours, and create a work item by clicking into this button. Now you may also assign a status by clicking into the drop-down menu here. Now if you just started the given task and added it to your sprint, I would leave it at to do, but you may switch also to in progress or done. And that's basically it. Now after that, click into start sprint. Of course, you may customize your tasks and work items by clicking into them, and here by going through that detailed menu, set a start date, assign a parent task, and so on and so forth. Now we're going to skip this, guys, so let me just click on that X button, start the sprint, confirm the starting. You may give the sprint name here, for example, and set a duration like 1 week, 2 weeks, depending on how long you would like to work on the given sprint. Set the start date, the end date, and formulate a sprint goal at the bottom. Once that's done, click into start in the bottom right corner And that should then reflect also in your Burndown report. So switch back to the reports view, click into sprint Burndown chart, and here select your sprint, which in this case was MSP sprint 4. And that's it. As you can see now, these sprints and their work items are displayed in that graph here so that you can analyze them. You will see also the list of your sprints with each work items below, for example. You will see the work type here, the epic, the summary, the key, the details of the scope change, change in estimation, the date, and so on and so forth, the start date, the due date. So that's how you access these burned out charts and analyze and view your sprints here on Jira. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, got some real value from it, and we'll see you next time on our channel.